Hello and welcome to Zailleh Plays Astroneer Episode 2. So last episode we just finished building a smelter, doing some research, and that's pretty much where we got up to. It took quite a while to get all the resources together to get to this point, and we had a lot of trouble finding any copper or any malachite to smelt into copper. So we still haven't actually got any copper. Aside from that little bit that I picked up on one of the wrecks that I came across. So yeah, that's where we're at the moment. So we're low on power. I need to go out and find some organics, and I need to go and find some malachite. What I may do is see if I can find another cave, so that we can hopefully in that cave, if we find one, get some malachite. So hopefully in this episode what we're going to do is get to building a buggy. So if we go into research, I have researched the vehicle bay, which is I guess the first minimum requirement for building a buggy. I'm going to need to get enough bytes to research the medium rover. So we're going to need lots of power to do that. Our current research objects that we've got should suffice for that, but I guess we'll see. First thing first, actually, I'm going to use this one piece of copper that we have to make myself a work light. Hopefully that'll make the videos a bit better and also make it much easier to see when we're in the caves. Okay, so that being said, first thing we're going to do is go out and find some organics. So there was a lot over this way, in fact over towards these mountains, and I think you can see that in the distance there is some kind of wreck in the side of the mountain over there. So I think the first thing we'll do is we'll head over that way, explore that, pick up some organics on the way. So that's that cave that we were in before, that very, very malachite barren cave. I very much dislike that cave. So we'll get these organics here. Very green area, this one. Kind of hurts the eyes a little bit. It's very bright. So pick up some organics. Nice bits of grass there. What do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4 bits of organics. Okay, cool. That'll do us. Let's venture up towards that wreck. See what we can find inside. A steep hill there, but hopefully I can climb that. Jump, jump. And let's dig out the inside and see what goodies we have. Ooh, looks like we've got a single seat. That'll make our rover construction a little bit easier. Won't have to research seats. Got a compound and a seat. Well, not much in there, but hey, it's useful. Let's carry this seat back to base. While I'm here, how much of a space have I got left? Only enough for one more in my inventory. So, what I might do, suck up this compound. We're also going to need quite a bit of compound for building the rover. Suck that up and run back. 50% O2. I did pick up an oxygen tank off of a fallen Astroneer that we found in that cave in the last episode. Oxygen tanks are very useful. Extend the time out quite a bit. But carrying this thing is slowing me down just enough that I may actually suffocate before I make it to the tethers. Come on! Just made it. Fill up a bit. Alright. Head back over and grab that seat. Seat, seat, seat. Alright. Continue taking this back to base. And then perhaps let's go explore out in a different direction to see if we can find another cave, which will hopefully give us some better malachite. Righto. shove that there for now. Place some organics on here to continue that research. Didn't get quite enough, did I? I'll finish in 2 minutes, and that one in 27 seconds. Righto. I might just wait here and place that new research on the research station after this finishes. Okay, so I've started up another research and going out hunting for another cave. I wonder if we'll have any luck. Just checking on the tethers that we have. Got some aluminium and a lot of compound here. So I'm just going to build some tethers. Okay. I guess let's go see what's over that ridge over there. Got a couple of mountains around here. Hopefully we'll find something just over this way. Not having much luck with my tethers at the moment. Stars are nice and bright, but not seeing anything terribly interesting over here. I mean, there's some compound in the cliff. Hang on, is that a cave going into the side of that mountain? Let's go over there instead, shall we? I think that's going to be where we're going to find something at least a little bit interesting. A little bit. Reposition those tethers and head on into that cave. Alright, let's go. Ooh, ran out of tethers. Build some more. And this is why I've got a lot of compound on me. Here we go, alright. Make it a bit easier to get in there. Here we go. Alright, so we've got a bunch of like gas plants. Some laterite for aluminium. Eek, run away from the gas. Hate that gas. Power there. More laterite. More gas plant things. Take them out before they gas me to death. Probably get some more research in here too. Let's have a look. What do we got? You didn't drop any. You didn't drop any. And you didn't drop any. Haha! Malachite. Malachite bonanza. This is what I wanted. So that's some success early on. That makes me happy. Alright. Let's just suck up this malachite now. Then we can take it back, smelt it up and get some solar panels going. I think I did research them already. Double check that. Yep, and wind turbines. So we'll build some solar panels and some wind turbines. That should even out our power supply a little bit and remove our reliance there on organics. Organics work great, but I don't want to have to keep running back to base all the time just to get more organics to top up those generators. Especially since they don't last very long. At least with wind and solar, you know, I've got built enough solar panels, I've got enough power throughout the day. And with the wind turbines, I get some intermittent power maybe overnight if the wind is up. Let's see, what do you reckon? Have we, you know, depleted this malachite store here? What did I get? 4 pieces? 4 pieces. Oh, there's another bunch over here. This one actually looks richer. But I'm not going to have enough inventory space to take all of that. Put my canister on top there. I've got 2 left. It'll be 3 if I run out of tethers. But I'm going to have to waste tethers if I do that. I might just take this surface layer. And then I can come back for more malachite later. There we go. Alrighty. So I'll just remember that there's more malachite over here. There's also a bunch of laterites. This is a great cave. Really happy I found this. Yep. Let's head back. So there's that laterite that we can pick up later for some aluminium. We'll use that for the wind turbines. And now it's just a run back. So we're back at base. Found another research object from one of those plants that I destroyed, those gas plants. I have no idea what they're called, but I'm just calling them gas plants. So yep, bit of research from that. Now that we're back at base, obviously we need more power. Completely out of power at the moment, which means no research, no smelting, nothing. So we're going to have to make a trip out for some organics, power things up a little bit. Let's get those organics. Whilst it looks fairly barren, there are quite a lot of organics around. Just got to know what to look for. It's a little bit of trial and error at first. You're like, well, what can I pick up? What can't I pick up? But with a bit of time and trial and error, like I said, you find out which things actually count as organics. So that's 3. Now I'm going to need more than that. What's over there? That's another wreck over there. I think we go over there next and see what's in that. After I get some power going over here at base. So it's actually the grass and not those plants here. Quite a tricky one. One more slot. I'll fill that up with organics before I head out again. Oh, there we go. On my way back, I'm actually going to build a wind turbine because I've got a. Thought I had an aluminium in my. I do. There we go. Build that wind turbine. It probably won't do anything for now, but I'll stick it on there. It's generating a tiny amount of power. It's a start. Alright. Let's get these going. They're researching away. We've got 5 minutes left over there. And 15 seconds. Alright. So I'll get ready to pop this one in. Doom doom, it's done. Alrighty. Let's see how many bytes this one's worth. Not very many. It's only going to take 3 minutes to research through, so I'm okay with that. Alright, that's almost powered up. It's going to use some of that leftover compound that I've got to build one more generator. Just stick it on there and power that up, because So I'm going to want to... so now it's charging the battery over there. So I guess the long-term goal is to get enough batteries and solar power and wind power to, you know, be able to even things out and run things out of the battery when the sun's down or when there's no wind. So I've got that extra malachite, so I'll smelt that as well. That'll give us enough copper to build a couple of wind turbine, couple of solar, which is what we're after. So I'll build that. That'll give us another wind turbine. And a couple of small solar. Wind turbine, solar, 2 more solar. So you can see actually, good example, the placement of wind turbines does matter. This one here is going faster, producing more power than this one. So structures and land will actually block the wind to a certain degree. So ideally you want to place your wind turbines high up and away from structures. So what I might do later is actually build a raised platform for both solar and for wind. The higher your solar is, well, the longer during the day it can actually get power. So it will get blocked by mountains and things like that, and it won't generate power. So that's giving us a little bit. You're full up. Smelt that in there. So what did we build? We built two solar. We've got 2 wind turbines. I'm just going to build some more solar now. Okay, so I'm actually going to go see if I've got enough soil to get a decent amount of resin, and I do, so I'm going to show you how this works. So it puts the dirt into those canisters. Just after this it'll start cloning that resin into the filled canisters. So you can see with a bit of patience and planning ahead, you can have a lot of resin. This is going to give me enough resin to build a couple of more platforms, which is exactly what I want to do. Here I want to build this because that's going to be my vehicle bay. Cool. And I'm going to see if I can't just here. I need to actually dig a hole because I haven't got enough dirt now. So I'm going to dig a bit of a hole. This will do. This compound over here, so the digging won't go entirely to waste. And get some more dirt. Gonna make a raised platform to put some wind turbines on, as I was mentioning before. Making the raised platforms can be a little tricky, so I'm going to try it, see how we go. This doesn't always work the best. Okay, so that should do the job. I'm actually going to dig it down just a little bit. There we go, so I can put the resin on. So now I have a raised platform. It's going to be hard to get up to, but that's fine. I will try to build sort of a steepish ramp there, and then I'll dig that in to create sort of steps that I can jump up. So now I can actually come up here. Ooh, can't quite get all the way up. There we go. And I will put... I'm going to grab these wind turbines from down there and stick them up here. So these guys should get lots of the open wind. And I've got a couple of spare solar panels still. Those down there. And there you go. So what I could do is actually extend this out, or a lot of other things, a lot of different things, to make more raised platforms. But yeah, so now we've got enough power between all the solar we have to power quite a large chunk. Just all that research is going. Solar is about half as effective as a generator, so notice that all that power is being taken up by that first research station. The power from this small solar panel is going through to charge the terrain, the mineral extractor. I think that's what it's called. Having a bit of a brain fart, sorry about that. So, but I'm going to build another. Place that dynamite down there. Right now I do not want to click that icon. That'll set off the dynamite. What I might do is try and stick that somewhere where it's not going to do any harm. For now I'll just stick it on the side so I can't actually detonate it while it's in storage like that. Get that solar panel, place it there. There we go. Right, so we've researched that. How many bytes do we have? 2,000 odd. Great. So 2,400 needed for the rover. So not quite enough yet to build a medium rover. $160 bytes left on that. That will give me enough to research the rover, but then we'll have run out of things to research. Charging that battery, that's brilliant. Okay, great, so we're going to have to head off to that cave again. I'm just going to pop a bunch of this compound, all of that compound. So I'll use this as a little storage hole. It's a trick I like to use. Just keeps everything in the same spot. Protects it from the wind from running away and things like that. Speaking of wind, here comes the storm. So for now I'll just jump into the habitat and wait for that storm to pass. Okay, so the storm has mostly passed. I'm going to chase it a little bit now because I want to head over to that cave that we found in the side of the mountain. Grab some more malachite, try and get some more objects to research, and see what else we can find in there. Let's go up here. Just going to build some more tethers. I'm going to run out of those relatively quickly. So you can see I'm getting powered now, recharged through the tether. There's a bit of compound in the wall. I have to try and remember that. Aluminium, plenty of that. Head deeper in. There was that malachite that we didn't quite finish mining. So we're going to finish mining that. See what else we can find. I'm just going to leave all that laterite there for now because I really do want more copper than I want aluminium. Solar panels are still more reliable than the wind turbines, so that's why we want more copper. Let's see how much more malachite we can get out of this deposit here. It's 2 so far. But I think that's all we're going to get. Is there any additional... it doesn't look like it. I think that's going to be all that we're going to get out of that one. I'll make my way out there. Cave keeps going in this direction, so let's run over that way and see what we can find. Just dig a little path there around the side. Well, cave didn't keep going far. So more laterite there. Sometimes these trees have like essentially fruit hanging off it, which you can take to do research with. But there's none on that tree. That leaves us with this tunnel down this way. That's where we got that other malachite from. Oh, look at that. It opens up into a deeper cave with more malachite and what looks like another crashed satellite. This is a good find. For now, let's continue along here. Just a little bit. I really want more research objects now. There's even more malachite. That's great. I guess we're in the middle of those mountains now. So let's head back into the cave there, and let's make our way down and see what's in that part that's down there, the deeper part of that cave. How should we attack this? Another big open cave. There's another bit of wreck down there that I didn't see from the other angle. Quite a nice looking cave down there. Okay, so I think I'll do what I did before, and I'm just going to dig like a bit of a tunnel down this way. Let's see how we go. Did that drop through already? It did. I'm just going to slowly step out there to see what things look like. Big looking overhang there. Not too big. It's just nowhere near going to get me down safely. So, change angles. Dig down this direction. That should get me there. Do I have any compound left? No compound and no tethers. I'll just continue pulling up some of this power. I've got that oxygen canister, oxygen tank, so I've got a little bit of leeway to come down and explore. Ammonium. Yes, take out these gas plants, hopefully get some research unknown objects off them. Try not to get KO'd by the gas. Yep, 1, 2, 3. Oh, stabbed by the plant. Very nice. Those will be a bit of a pain to take back, but that is what we came down for. So where exactly was our way back up? Lost it. There it is. I'm just going to dig up here because this is where the crash stuff was. Do you have any oxygen? We do. I'm just going to get this oxygen so I can stay down here a little bit longer. See if we can find those wrecks. So here's one, crashed satellite. What's that? Unknown research object from the crash. That should be worth a lot. Much worth a lot more usually than the stuff off of the plants, the organic stuff. And that's not a crash something. That's just a tree. But there's another crash over here that I didn't see. Let's see what's on this one. Dig it out, but I've also got to dig away in there so that I can get in and then maybe come back out. Nothing. This one's got nothing for me. But I made it fall on my head. I'm so glad that that didn't actually crush me when it fell down. I guess they haven't built that mechanic in yet. So I'm pretty thankful about that. Okay, running low on oxygen. Oh dear, I've lost my way. There's some oxygen over here. We'll take that. Give me a bit more time before so I can find my way back. Right. I think that's where we were up there. Yep, that's the other crash. Jump down here. That's that research. Yep. I'm going to carry all these research objects back. This will be a tad boring. So I think I'll time-lapse this for you guys. Let's see what I do. That's if I don't die from lack of oxygen. This is not going so well. Trying to get things up here. I think I'll just take them one at a time and run them up. I've lost one. Did you fall back down here? I've lost the most important one. How did that happen? Did it fall through the world? Oh, that sucks. I think it fell through the world. That was the best one too. It could have been worth up to 17,000 bytes. And it's gone. It's just gone. Okay, so we're back. These research samples have a fair bit, not a lot, but a fair bit of bytes, so that's good. Just going to take this resin actually, and some of this power, and plug it in. So I'm going to take the compound, plug in the power that I've dug up, there we go, that's going to power things. So this kind of power is actually really good because it actually only gets used when it's needed. It's a shame I can't get more of that, but it's quite good to stockpile that power, so when you come across it, bring it back, suck it up and bring it back and stick it on any point in your base. And when the power is needed, works like a battery. Okay, so let's research the medium rover. So that's great, we've got a medium rover. Now we've got to build it. So we want to build over here. This is going to be our vehicle bay. Need 2 aluminium, which I don't think I presently have any of. I've got 1. So I'm going to need to go hunting for a little bit more aluminium. Fortunately, that's not that hard to come by. I do know where aluminium is. There's lots of it. So let's pop back over to that cave and get some aluminium. That's quite enough. Let's run back. I have to fix this. Can't leave a floating tether. Let's run back. And we've got another storm coming. Storms are good fun. Just dump my soil in there and head for cover. This storm is green. And the storm has passed. Righto, we should have now enough aluminium to build the vehicle bay. And to build a rover. We're going to need more power to start with. Check that it's all been researched. That's been researched. Got a spare seat. So I think I'll research a printer and a storage. We can put those storage onto the rover, and then we can actually carry a lot of stuff back. So that would be really useful. Okay, I'll put the last bit of laterite that I have on there. And now I'm going to need some more compound. I think I've got some sitting around. Actually, I take that back, I don't. So I may need to just construct some. I've got 1 compound in my backpack. Any down there? Nope, that's all resin. So this is going to be a bit of a waste of power, I think. I do not have much soil in there. I need 4 compound. So this will give me a spare 3, which will give me 4 compound, which is enough for that rover. So that's great. Wait for this to charge up. Any organics on me? No organics. Bit of wind power going up there. It's night time, so there's no solar. what I might do is take this aluminium that I have, rather, build another wind turbine, and use some of that massive amounts of resin that I have. Here we go, medium rover. Build that. Now I was going to, build some more raised platforms, but I think since we've now got the rover ready to go, that I'm just going to take the rover for a bit of a drive. So it does need to connect up still. Hasn't got much power on it, but take it for a little bit of a drive, shall we? And there you have it. We have a rover. So in the next episode, we will get a second rover so that it acts as carriage. We're going to get some medium printer going to get some medium storage happening. So you've got a bit of a rover with a trailer, and we can take that into some caves and start collecting a bit more resources than we've been able to in the past. Thanks for joining me, guys. This has been Zailleh Plays Astroneer, and hope to see you next time.